Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the second part of the Nazgul Project. I'm really looking forward to finishing this project, which is probably not going to happen this episode because there are a lot of things still to do, but we've made pretty good progress so far. So, in the last episode, we made these right here, which, as you can see, go on the right hand, about like this, right? So, I hope that you've all have worked on that while over the break. Alright, so I'm going to try to plot out all the pieces that we are going to need for this. This is as much of the aluminum that I actually have left. So what I'm going to try to focus on is finding a way to cut 7 more of these, 5 of these guys, and 4 of these guys. You're going to need 5, but I already cut one last time because we lost it and then I found it again. So that you're gonna need 5 of each of these, and once we fit all of that, I might be able to squeeze out the knuckle piece, which looks around this big. The knuckle piece is not something in the pattern, so because foam and metal work very differently, and as these patterns were originally designed for foam, the metal is going to be something different that I had to custom do myself. So today, we're mainly gonna focus on these finger pieces, but if we get lucky, might get over here. So now I need to draw out these, what they look like, and to do that I need the T-square, which is conveniently inside the garage behind me, so I'm gonna go back there. Okay, so right now what we're working on. Okay, so what we're working on now is I'm trying to mark out all of the pieces that I need. And I already know from experience that these are 1 inch wide and 1.5 inches tall. So what I made is I made an inch strip down the piece of aluminum, and I started marking out marks at 1.5 inches each. So, continuing that trend, bam, bam, bam. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow, look at that, there's 7. You know what 7 means? 7 means that we're completely out of these dudes. Look at that, we're out of them. We already made enough of them with 7. Should I probably make some more just in case I mess up? Yes. Am I going to? Not at all. So, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to grab the next piece that we need, which is conveniently misplaced. Oh, it's right here. So I'm going to do these, and like I said, I need 4 of them. You guys need 5, unless you don't like your thumb for some reason. These are also 1 inch wide by 1.5 tall, so I can just continue the trend for another 4. And I'm gonna have to make another line. That's fine, we can do it. So, inch spacing, again. I don't have as much space this time. There you go, bam, inch spacing. Now what I'm gonna do is same mark. So there's 10, I need 2 more, nope, 1 more. There we go, there's the 1 more. Now what I'm gonna work on is these, and these are 1 inch wide. I don't remember how tall they are though, so I'm going to measure them. They're 2 inches tall. So these are 2 inches tall, right? So, you know, we're just gonna mark out 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and we need 5 of these. Right now, I have the ability to make 3 in that spot. So I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna find this random scrap piece that's been waiting around, and I'm going to make this capable of holding the last 2 of these, because I wanna use all of this for something else. Actually, I could just probably go like that. That works. For this, I'm just gonna trace it out, because I don't need it to be extremely precise. Just make it, these ones specifically, these last pointy ones, look the best, because they are the ones that you're actually going to be able to see. So, I got the final 2 of these. Perfect. Bam. Look at that. This is our piece. So this is what I'm going to cut out now. I still have to do all of the drawings of what the pieces actually look like for all of them except these 2. That should be fine, that should take a little bit, and I'll see you guys while I do that. be a time lapse, so
I assume so.
go ahead and talk and such. Alright, so I finished doing all of these lovely little patterns for all of the pieces that I need cut out, and as you can tell, there are a lot of them. I'm gonna have my friend here, my cameraman, he's gonna help me out and help cut out some of these, because there are a lot. This would probably take a very long time if you're trying to do this by yourself. So pro tip, find someone that can help you out, that is willing to be a good friend. Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah. So we're gonna go do that right now and probably have another time lapse, so yeah. Okay, so we just got done cutting out all of these and I realized I forgot to bend one. So this is a perfect time to show you how to bend it. So I'm gonna grab my bending tools. So we have this one that I forgot. So we have this one that I completely forgot to bend, and what I'm going to do is first, I've already put a hole in it just with the drill. You could use the hole puncher thingy thing too, but last time I tried to do that, I cut my hand, so not my way. So we can use the magic pipe and this thing, this thing right here, and just basically bend it down. Now when you do that, it creates a little crown right here. So I'm just gonna tap that out with the hammer. Now I gotta get the sides down, so you can see that side's bent down. Now do this side. There you go, it's all bent. So you see, fits perfectly with these. Okay, so we got done cutting, pulling, and bending all of these parts. It's great sound. So I'm gonna have to clean that up. I'm not looking forward to that. What we're gonna do next is we're going to actually attach these to the leather. Now, the way that the things are actually attached is you take all of these and you put them on in the order that they're supposed to be, and you rivet each ones to the leather. So we're gonna cut out strips of leather that match these. They're gonna be slightly longer, and what I always did is half an inch between each of these two. So that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do this time. You start off with one of these big pointers. Then you grab one of these round tips. That one goes right there. And then fill with the tri-points as needed. Now the number that you need is 4 of the tri-points, 5, 6, 5, 1 tri-point. So that's what you need to keep in mind when you're doing this. This is as much leather as I have. I really hope this is enough. We're gonna have to see. But, you know, maybe it will be. Let's find out. Let's look forward to it. Let's go. An extra one of those blokes, because I completely forgot that I already made them for this one. Oh no!
What'd you do?
No!
This the right size or is this too small?
Stop.
Too small.
Stop for a second.
No, I'm busy.
We made the middle finger wrong.
How?
We're gonna have to drill out one of the rivets.
What'd you do?
The last one isn't riveted in. The last one is never riveted.
Why? Oh, okay, it goes to the knuckle.
Ah, I knew we would need the Dremel. So I got it. I managed to do it. Well, you see, there's a certain thing, and it's called drilling out a rivet. Apparently.
I'll show you right here.
No, don't.
I messed up though.
You did mess up.
I actually had to drill it out. All right,
hold on.
Okay, camera.
Wait. You can clearly see this is wrong because that should be the round point. Yeah, it should be that one. So,
Drill all the way. Good drill.
didn't work.
Too bad. Why no work?
Dude, just keep going until. It's hot, yeah.
Got it.
All right, so it turns out. So it turns out that we do have enough aluminum to actually do the knuckle piece. So you're gonna need these two things. And this is really kind of weird the way that you do this, but so you're gonna take the first one and you're gonna put it on the thing. And then you're gonna trace it out. Acquired. So that's traced out right there, right? Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this piece and then you're gonna angle it so that these little points match up with these points. And it actually looks like I did this wrong. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart this. Basically what I did is instead of going like this, I turned it. And so now the line is basically gonna be like this instead of like this. Oh well, that's fine. Bam, done, look, I fixed it. So I'm gonna go like this, and then basically map it out. There we go. All right, I'm giving myself a little leeway on each side. Bam, there's the first part. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna line up the corners with the corners on this one. There's going to be overlap. That's fine. Overlap is fine. What you don't want is for it not to overlap, because then your piece is going to be too big. So I'm just tracing it around again. Bam, look, done, good. It looks weird? Yes, it does. Is that fine? Absolutely. So basically, do that again. Done. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna flip it around, go here, do it again. And this is what our knuckle piece is going to look like. Now this looks really weird, and a way that we're gonna try to make a little bit more sense of it is to take this and then go corner to corner, basically, about what this shows. And again, this is all because the original part was made for foam, and what you're gonna do in foam is you're gonna glue all of these pieces together. However, I can't glue metal together because I'm pretty sure that's just, not how the world works. I would probably, the way the actual metal one is done is it's welded. I can't weld. I don't feel like learning how to weld. So instead, I just made it one piece. Damn, that's fine. It's gonna end up looking slightly weird compared to the actual one and not as finished, but that's perfectly fine for me. And I think, no one's gonna notice too much. This is gonna be good enough for most people. So I'm gonna cut this out and I'll catch back with you guys then. Okay, so I managed to get this cut and then I bent it along the line so that it looks like this. It's basically a zigzag. Now attaching this, it looks pretty good actually once you put the holes in. Thing is, we're gonna have to bend these down, so you're gonna have to cut slits and bend that. I'll show you guys later. But right now, I'm worried about cutting out these triangle bits, which are gonna be the spikes that go right here. So, yeah, let's do that. All right, so what we're doing right now is I am getting ready to attach these hand-hammered things. But before I do that, I need to make the slits so that I can bend these. The best way to do that is just to take your shears and you're just going to run it a little bit along there, very small, like ½ an inch, because if you go too far, you're gonna end up cutting getting by the hole, which will limit the structural integrity of your gauntlet, and you really don't want to do that. Where are the needle nose pliers? Did I bring them out here? Thank you. Now I'm just going to take these and I'm just going to bend them. I'm going to bend them down. What this is going to end up doing is creating a little pattern that forces it down. You're going to smooth these out naturally with probably these needle nose pliers. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna make it so that there's no gap between the actual finger piece and where it joins the glove. And it also makes these things fit better and actually just work cooler, look nicer. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Really, these don't have to be perfect. This is gonna get covered. So I recommend doing this side first. We're gonna do the same thing on this side, but basically just do this side first. It's gonna be easier. And time lapse. This is the first time I've ever even come close to running out of battery. Actually, just kidding. They're not. There you go. So that works. Now, if you'll see, I don't actually want to. Basically, if you go like that, you see that fits a lot better than it would otherwise. You can see there's really no space in between. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So, cue time lapse. So one thing I'm going to do, it'll probably cut out of time lapse now. I'm going to undo this and take it off so that I can actually get the pliers under there, which is why all of these are held together with the brass plated fasteners instead of by rivets already. So we're just doing this to make it easier on ourselves to actually bend all these. Back to time lapse mode. What it? Oh, really?
Yeah. It's blinking red at the back.
I don't know, I've never been here before. It's probably around 10%.
It's bad.
That's bad. All right, I have an idea. It charges pretty fast, so what I think we'll do
It says record 27 minutes and 7 seconds. It's counting down. I think that's the time of the recording.
Oh, is that the battery or?
I think it's the battery
or the memory card.
Oh, it's the memory of your.
I don't know. The memory is 64 gigs, but it's been. It had 2 hours this morning. Yeah, it's probably both actually. So why don't I'll finish this pretty fast, and then we'll go charge. You can go charge the thing, clear the memory card, relax a little bit. Okay, look, this is good. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. See, you can see everything works. It looks cool. Looks pretty rad, actually.